when you're in the dark, when it's late at night, when you're tired, when you're cold. That's realistically about as vulnerable as you can get.
Not having any sort of shield or a way out of a situation.
Showing that true side allows you to open up a hell of a lot of doors and conversations with other people, because it goes back to breaking down the barriers with them as well.
It could be your mental well-being or happiness or safety is determined by those around you.
Fear of being attacked or harmed, either physically or emotionally.
Letting your guard down. I think vulnerability, to me, I relate vulnerability with exposure, you know, so whether that's willingly or unwillingly.
You only know how strong you are when you've got no strength left. Especially with some of the times I've been through with pain and Max and whatnot.
Give yourself, whether it be your heart or your head, to a person, to a situation, or to something that may arise, whether quickly or in a process.
Overwhelmed by whatever situation that life throws at you.
Strong for me is, I think, having it's more about self-awareness, is being really aware of who you are.
It's just being exposed and relying on someone else.
Yeah, having the courage to let people know you're not okay.
There are a chance or opportunity to have your voice to be heard.
Strong for me is character, morality, compassion. I don't link strength with physical strength.
Goes beyond physical. For me as a father as well, I think it's about showing a strong leadership point of view. For me, vulnerability, I guess, would ethically being laid out there, getting completely stripped back
things like ethics
from an emotional point of view,
and
as well as
doing
physical
what you feel is right,
having
regardless of whether that's the popular decision or not.
Do the things that you believe in. Standing up for what's right.
Not be overwhelmed by whatever situation that life throws at you. As I'm learning, vulnerability is a sign.
It really comes back to that word of compassion, strength, you know, to be able to be there to support,
strong for me.
to encourage and to celebrate. That's a huge importance to me, and that shows great
strength as part of your character, not as encouragement.
Love. If you're willing to be vulnerable, if you're willing to put yourself out there to be vulnerable,
it makes me feel great. It makes me feel like I'm independent. I'm having courage to be very confident, to feel loved, do the very courageous, valid, stick up, negative aspects, courageous leader, always right, supportive follower.
We don't usually show.
And to have strength, I think, is true. Regardless of it gives you the option. But also the passion
coming and supporting An Unlikely tour. That was the first performance of our 4 locations this evening. Before we begin on our journey, I'd just like to pay my respects to the traditional owners of this land, the Yubira people, and acknowledge and pass on thanks to elders past, present and emerging. The Unlikely tour, as its name suggests, is a series of events looking at the stories of unlikely encounters between people in the Mackay community that you may not have met before or come across. This journey will have its ups and downs. There'll be some beautiful poignant moments, things that will make you laugh, curious encounters. And then on the other side, there may be things that come up that will challenge you, that may be confronting, spark conversations, and we hope that you enjoy all of this. If anything, if there's any questions, just come up and ask our tour guides, who I'll introduce now. On the green bus, we've got the lovely Lauren and Tammy. Tammy, can you put the button on? Over there, so there's the green bus. These guys are awesome. I've heard there's some fun party times on their buses the last 2 nights. And then my compadre is Noni over here. We're the pink bus. So on your wristbands, you'll have either colour. Pink bus is going to go first. So anyone with a pink wristband, if you can make your way over here, the bus will be arriving shortly. And yeah, we'll get on with the tour, and I hope you have a wonderful evening and see you on the other side. Thank you very much.
I was married to a a man who was very much a narcissist, who was extremely mean, and over time he turned me from being very independent and very outspoken and very much a people person and very, here I am, kiss my ass sort of person, to yes sir, no sir, 3 bags full, sir. Yeah, he's just sort of walked in and gone, I'll be your knight in shining armour, I earn shitloads of money and there's no dramas here and no dramas there. And I was still very independent and said, no, I'm going to work, I'm still going to do this shit on my own. You can come along for the ride, but I'm going to do this on my own. Yeah, so it was sort of over time, probably over about 12 months, he worked out ways to sort of manipulate my goodwill and wear me down. And then it was, sell your place, move into my place. And I was like, oh, yeah, all right. And then was moving to his place, and then he had me by the balls. He totally changed the way I looked at things, the way I perceived things. He changed it from me going, well, having a bit of confidence in myself, to suddenly worrying about what he thought, not about what I thought. I'd spoken back at him, so my face got bashed into the kitchen bench. Next thing I remember is my back just cracking over the back of the lounge, and he just picked me up like a rag doll. It was into the wall, it was into the floor. And then my eldest daughter, I don't know what she clocked him with, but she clocked him with something. The next thing I remember after that is getting dragged outside, and then the police and ambulance, and then he nearly killed me the last time, and we were lucky enough to get out. Left everything, lost everything, but I've still got my daughter. Between the busted ribs and the head injuries and the mental and emotional damage, and we started running. We were on the run for 2 years. I lost track of the amount of places we stopped to take a breath and then run again. And then we ended up in Mackay. I love it here.
He's very outgoing, so he doesn't see himself as being vulnerable. Even I don't see him as being vulnerable. In himself, he's very strong-willed. He is very strong-willed. Stuart loves to go for walks. He goes for drives, cricket, motorbikes, guitars, dancing, music. Very social. He's always going, loves to meet people, going out. He loves cuddles all the time, wants to be cuddled all the time. Yeah, he loves cuddles, don't you? And he has to be sent attention.
I still do feel vulnerable at times now. The dogs are a great help, obviously. Well, they go pretty well everywhere with me. They're with me all the time, and that's what keeps me going. If I couldn't have got near a beach, I would have found somewhere where I could have. Always found great healing abilities in the water and being near the ocean and all that wonderful stuff, you know. They say the sea is very unforgiving, but I find the beach very relaxing and very forgiving, because every 12 hours the tide comes in cleans up all the crap and then goes. And the beach looks like pristine. Sometimes the water's 2 kilometres away, but where there used to be a big, the tidal island, you know, and it'll go around that way. And then during the night, it's all changed, and it's 3 kilometres down the beach now, or there's a tree standing up in the middle of where there's water, which wasn't there the day before. I love to please people. I love to feel not so much wanted, but needed. Like on my lawns, I fix everything for anybody. I don't ask because I want anything out of it. I do it because I enjoy it. My garden's something that I can make into my own little sanctuary. I can make into my own little zone. I'll go out and I'll go through where I bought every single plant from. I've set it up basically out the front so that I'm still a part of this universe, but it's my little piece. It's my little thing. I've got great neighbours. I've got a lifetime of adventures. Every day is I wake up and, you know, someone said to me, you know, why'd you wake up so happy? I go, because I woke up breathing. If you don't wake up breathing, you're in trouble.
Well, I met Molly about 6 months after Stuart moved in here. She used to meet because she used to see him out there, and she just come over to talk to Stuart, and I introduced myself as his mum, and then we've just become very close since then, and because of Stuart too. I love Molly. I think she's such a darling person. Stuart just loves her too, so yeah, she's got a very soft-hearted, and she's got a way with Stuart, being able to get him the best out of him. Yeah. And she brings you flowers, she brings you plants, doesn't she? Yeah, she brings you plants. Yeah. And she gives you kisses. She blows kisses across the road. Catch it.
Especially if I'm feeling really down and I'm feeling like absolute shit and nothing will pull me out, I'll go spend time with Stewie. I walked across there one day. Oh, that's right, Ubu wanted to go and say hello. And I let Ubu out, and she walked across and said g'day, and he was very vocal this day. We just started chatting away, and he has his little signs to certain things, and he has this communication book, and that fellow knows every page. There'd be 50 or 60 pages in that book, and he knows it. And he'll point to, you know, what he's doing, or an event, or whatever's happening. And then I just started going over there every few days. If I had kittens, he loved to watch them grow, and or we'd just do silly things, or I'd meet up with him down at the local event, or whatever was going on that I knew he was going to. He notices things that the average person just doesn't see. I don't know how much I help him, but he helps me a lot.
He's well known in Mackay here, in Canaans, and even in like the stores in Canaans know him, and Mount Pleasant, they all know him. Just being healthy and happy. He's always happy, you know, but healthy too. He's a lot healthier now at today, even today. I see every day since he's been out of hospital. I'm happy with his life. He's had a good life. He really has. He's not ready to give up yet. He's got a lot of living to do yet. So
I'm living my hopes. I'm pretty crazy. I'm happy with my life. I love my life. I now have the choice of my fate. I have the choice of making me who I want to be from my experiences, and this is who I've chosen. I don't ever want to be forgotten. You never die until you're forgotten. So I'm going to be immortal. Stewie, what you doing? You want a hug? Ready? No. Oh, come on, you can do better. You do better. No. Oh, fabulous. You want a hug? Yeah, of course you do. Never enough hugs, is there, mate? Ready? So I was going to put you up on the trolley jack, hey? Yeah? You reckon zoom you around on the trolley? Your nails are gorgeous. Did you get your nails all trimmed up? Yeah, it's coming, darling. It's coming.
Yeah, dancing tonight. Yeah, Mum's taking it. We got at the harbour.
I'm Maureen Ellerman. I live at Homefield, and I lived over the island. And I went over in 1975. I was 22. The place I lived with belonged to my sister. We lived over there for 12 months, and then we had the family coming over every weekend to visit us and that. We used to go onto the beach and have a swim and that. And I used to walk around the bars and dive in that way. They used to dive out the Coral Sea, you know, the diving. We had to catch a boat out, another boat, and you go out diving and that. It's beautiful. I never done it, but I had friends that did it. And she said, you want to see the fishes and the coral. She said, the corals are beautiful. When I first arrive, it was no buses, no cars, nothing. We used to have to walk everywhere. We used to walk from one bay to another. We could take our lunch with us and go from bay to bay. We went from Picnic Bay to Nellie Bay, then Arcadia, then Horseshoe Bay. And then we go home in the afternoon for tea. But I used to have a special day to go over and do our shopping, because stuff over there was too dear to buy, and catch the 2 o'clock boat back. It was a sad day when I lived over there for 12 months. It was sad to leave that island. I went out that night and I got on the drink. I did. I didn't want to leave the island. I loved the island. I did.